So hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lakshay. So today we will be solving one of a very interesting SQL Leetcode problem, which is to calculate the department highest salary. Okay, let's get into the question. So the question is to calculate department highest salary, and we have given a two table, employee table and the department table. So in employee table, ID, name, salary and department ID is given, and in the department table, ID and name is given. So from this question we can see this ID, one is corresponding to the IT department and this 2 is corresponding to the sales department. So we can use this department ID, and also as per the question we can see basically the department name is in the other table and department ID is in the other table. So we have to join this two table to basically to fetch out our result. So that part is there, and let's see how they are getting into it basically. So as we discussed, so one is corresponding to the IT department. So for one we can see the maximum salary is 90,000, which is for 2 person, Jim and Max. This 2 person having a salary 90,000, and in the output as well we can see here Max is having a salary 90,000 and Jim is 90,000. This both are coming as an output because these are maximum only in this department ID 1. So in this department ID 2, the maximum is 80,000, which is of Henry. So so here Henry is coming, and that it is corresponding to the sales department here. Okay, let's first try to write the boilerplate, like what are the columns that we are expecting. Let's see, let's start it out. So select department. Okay, department is here, names as department, employee, e dot name as employee, and salary part, e dot salary as salary, and we have to join this two table basically. From employee E, join this department D. So basically this two column, like department ID and here ID, on this condition we have to join it out such that E dot department ID is equal to basically D dot ID. Okay, so this will be there, but to write further condition, let's see if we join both these two table, like what we will be getting the output. Let's comment this out and copy this as well. Okay, so here we can print out this whole part here. Let's see what we are getting if we are joining this two table, such that it will be easier for us to write the condition as well. Okay, let's understand that in a Sublime Text. Let me copy this particular part and let me share the Sublime Text window now. Okay, so this is there, and also we can copy our employee table and department table to understand it better. This is the employee table and this is the department table that we have, and we have printed out the joining condition, and let me do it in a tabular form such that it will be better to visualize. Okay, okay, so here one is the ID, Joe is a name, 70,000 salary, one is the department ID, this is ID, and this is IT department. This ID is from this department table ID. Okay, so we can see here after joining this two table, employee table and department table, we are getting 5 rows as an output, and such that department ID 1 is matching with this one, and then Jim is having a department ID 1, then it's again matching with 1. So as you can see, 1 1 IT, 1 1 IT, and for the Henry case, which is having department ID 2, this 2 is matching with this 2, and again for the Sam part, this 2 is matching with this 2 sales. So as you can see here, 2 sales and 2 sales, and in the last Max is there, which is having department ID 1, it's matching with the first row for department table, and we are getting that particular part. So we are getting 5 rows after joining this 2 table, and we have basically now we have to find out the maximum salary in each department. So in order to find out, we can see like if we can group it by the department ID, and and then we have to find out the maximum salary part. So basically if we can achieve this part here, like for 1, which is a IT department, that is having a maximum salary 90,000, and 2 is there, which is having a maximum salary 80,000. If somehow if we can achieve this 2 part, then we can use this 2 part as a condition, and as we have a joining table is there, so we can mention like where this basically this salary and department ID is present in this part. So it will then print out all the rows which are having 1 and 90,000 as their basically department ID and salary part. Okay, let's go back to the Leetcode. Let me share that particular screen now. Okay, so let's uncomment this out, and now basically we have to find out that particular part where department, and for each department the maximum salary we have to fetch out. So select department ID comma maximum salary from employee table and group it by department ID. Let's print this part first. Okay, let's see. Okay, we can see for 1 department ID the maximum salary is 90,000. For second department ID the maximum is 80,000. So now we can use this basically to get our result, and we can mention here where. So this we are having department ID and salary is there, so and we have joined both the table, and now we can simply mention, so this department ID here, department ID comma salary in the joining condition should be present in this basically query that we have written. So if we do this, then we can fetch out our result. Let's see. Okay, unknown column D dot names. Okay, where we are writing D dot unknown column D dot names in the field list. Okay, D dot name is there. Okay, we are getting the correct result here. We can see so IT Jim is having 90,000 salary, and Max also belongs to the IT department, and Henry belongs to the sales department, which is having a maximum salary of 80,000. So let's submit it out if it is getting passed for all the test cases. Okay, yeah, it is passing for all the test cases, and we have achieved our desired output. Okay, so thanks a lot guys for watching this video. If you like this video, then please press the like button so that it can reach to a wider audience, and subscribe the channel to stay updated with the new video. Thank you.